Hey, my Nikki Boos, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so that you can join the Nikki Boo family. Hit the notification bell so that you do not miss another video. Now, today's video is hopefully helpful to someone. Single parents, moms, single moms, dads, doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. Okay, guys, this is an unedited video. Okay, so things like that normally I would just cut out, but if you hear anything crazy, let me take my bracelet off too so I can stop making this noise. But if anything crazy happens, it's basically almost a live video. I cannot edit right now. I have no camera to record on, and I don't edit on my phone. So we're recording from my phone, and my vlogs for a little while will be unedited videos. But anyway, back to what we're here for. I'm hoping that this video can help you because I'm seeing a lot of overwhelmed parents with children with not multiples, but I mean 2 children. Or 1, and they're burned out. I don't understand it. I have 4, so let me try to help you out, okay? The first thing is, I have my notes down here too because I don't want to leave anything out. The first thing is organization. You have to be organized. First off, the little people, I'm talking about the kids, the little people do not know anything. They are following your lead. You need to be organized. There should be no reason that you can't organize. I don't care if you have to write it down. That's the first thing. You have to be willing to organize your life, just like you organize anything else. Organize your life that surrounds around your children. Okay, the next thing is you need to establish some rules. The millennials and people with younger children, like younger than mine, I feel sorry for their future for some of them because there are no rules. Like the kids or the kid is running the home. And you guys need to establish some rules. Like, prime example. Your child should not have privileges if they have bad behavior. Or they shouldn't have privileges if they're doing if they're doing the opposite of what you're teaching them. Okay, rules. If you do this, these are the consequences, and you have to stick. You have to stick with it. Okay, moving on. So I have a total of seven tips for you. Okay, moving on. Now we are on tip number 3. Bedtime hours. Y'all kids are up in the night kicking it with me, okay? Like, when is little Timmy going to bed? Little Kiki over there with her fast self joining in on the grown folks conversations. Y'all have to separate child from adult. There is no reason that your toddler or not even your 10-year-old is up in the night with me, okay? The way that I did things when it came to bedtime, 8 o'clock p.m. was time to take a bath, okay? Because I want you clean and snuggled in, just like when I used to bath you when you were a baby. They had to take a bath at 8 o'clock. Now, my children are teens, and guess what? We are still on these times unless it's the weekend or the summer. 8 o'clock is bedtime. 9 o'clock is downtime. Downtime means you're in your room. You're quiet. You can be on your phone. You can read a book. You can do whatever you want, but I should not hear you. Okay? 10 o'clock, lights are out. phones down, lights off, go to bed. I don't understand how, as a parent, you're able to go to bed and your children are still awake. Now, my youngest is 14, and even still to this day, I have a hard time going to bed before them. My brain does not rest until I know my children are tucked in and sleep. So maybe you should try that as well. The next thing is be involved. Some kids are being raised by their phones. I mean, there's 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds with iPhones. Like, what? Why? Why? Even if you feel like you want your child to have a phone in case of emergencies, baby girl, they got track phones at Walmart. They got all kinds of little flip phones. Your kids should not have access to this crazy world that we call internet at that young age. But anyway, should you choose to, you need to be involved. There should be a lock on it. There should be passwords that the child does not know. There should be parentals added to that phone. It's better to just not even do it. Think about it. I mean, you grew up without it. You're fine. You're probably better off, actually. But anyway, get involved. Schools, you should be there. School is not the daycare. It is the place where your child goes to learn. But it's the secondary place your child goes to learn, because the first place they learn is in your home. Everything your kid is started from you. A lot of people don't want to admit it. They don't want to own it, but it's you. It's you. You are their first teacher. So when you send them to school, that's not the daycare. You still have a job. You should go up to the school on your off days. Yes, you should. You should volunteer at the school if you can. If you can't, you definitely should never miss an open house or parent-teacher conference or whatever they call it in your state. You should never miss that, especially if you don't volunteer at the school. If your child, encourage your kids to get into things after school. If they do, you should be there. Support them. You absolutely should be there. And what that does is build a relationship with parent and child. I don't think I've missed anything in my kid's life. That's been a lot of sacrificing for me to be able to do that. However, I do understand that not everybody can make those sacrifices, because there's a lot of single parents who don't have help. I get it. But just like you request off, call off, or whatever with your job for things that you want to do, you should also think about your children and play a part in school. I used to go sit in the classroom with my kids. Why? Because I need you to know I'm not that far, and you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. You came here to learn, not play. High school. My daughter tried me. Guess what I did? I'm coming up to the school, and I was sitting in your class. Every last one of those classes. At your age, you got your mama come to class. It worked. It worked. Baby girl is 22, college students, no kids. Good credit. Living better than me, okay? So yeah, I think that you should be involved. I've been involved in every last one of my kids. Anything that they're doing. My son, I wanted him to play football so bad. He played football from the age of 5 till he was 9. And then he started orchestra. I was like, what? Boy, music? Like, I don't know anything about an orchestra. But guess what? I learned. And guess what? I was sitting right there in the audience cheering my baby on. Get involved. The next thing, ask questions. You will be surprised how just asking your child, how was school today? How much information is going to come out of that one little question? These are some of the things that you will get from asking that question. One, you're going to get to know your child a little bit, because as they grow, they change. And that little girl that you knew, or that little boy that you knew that was so cute, is not so cute. You know, you're going to start seeing traits that you might not even like. But it allows you to get to know your child a little bit more. As they grow, you want to know who they are. So if you see them heading this way in the wrong direction, you can come on, bring them back. So ask questions. How was school? What did you do today? It also tells your child that you care about what's going on with them. Prime example. I've had my kid to tell me that you don't listen. It's hard to talk to you. Because I'm like, what's wrong? And why are you not talking? Well, I'm scared to talk to you. Well, they might be scared out of fear because I'm very strict. They also may be scared because I yell. Excuse me, which is not something I'm proud of because it was a lot of yelling when I grew up. So should be trying to break the chain. You know what the repetitive behaviors. I should be trying to break that, but nobody's perfect, and I'm telling you now, you will make mistakes, and it's okay. Just own it and move on. However, I would ask questions, but I couldn't get answers because this child felt that they couldn't be honest with me or I would get upset. So I had to, not only did I have to tell my child that I'm not perfect and I make mistakes too, just like everybody else, apologize, and then move on. And hopefully the next time I keep that in mind so that my reaction will be different. You see what I'm saying? Had I never asked these questions, I would have never known. And who knows what kind of damage that would have done to my child later in life. You never know. Another thing. Date your children. That's right. I said it. Date your children. You're quick to take that girl out on a date. Dads, because you know what you want or you like her. You're quick to spend $50, $60 sometimes to take her out. Take your daughter out. Go pick your little girl up with some flowers. Pick her up or tell her to be dressed when you get home. Stop. They sell flowers on the streets. It don't have to be expensive. Stop and get your baby girl some flowers. And take her little pretty self out to the movies or to her favorite restaurant, Chuck E. Cheese, depending on her age, Red Lobster, anything. Date your children. Women, take your sons out. It is your job to show him what a good woman is, and you are his example for the type of woman he's going to want when he grow up. Same for you, Dad. Same thing. Date your son, Dad. That should be the most fun date because you're a man and you know what he like. Go play some basketball. Go play football with him. Y'all don't understand how important the one-on-one time is with each child, even though you have multiples. This, y'all, I'm telling you, it's bomb.com because they're all older now. They're 22, 18, 16, and 14. And when I say they're A, B, C, D, Y, Z, X, and L, they are completely different children, each and every last one of them. So it's important, if you look at it this way, when you have multiples, it's always my kids with the S on the end. My kids, my kids, my kids, my kids, my girls, my son. It's always a group, and y'all gotta excuse me for talking with my hands because I usually cut this out too. It's usually as a whole that you deal with your children. But imagine if that child could feel like it's me and my mama. Imagine. They can't have that because they have siblings. But you can give that by dating them individually. If you got multiples and you have a lot of children, let's say you got a lot of kids and it's hard. It's real hard to love and give them love because sometimes my kids feel like they're lacking. I only got 4. And I'm just like, oh my God, what more do I have to give? But It's hard, but let me tell you what you can do, especially if you don't have money. When you in your room chilling or whatever, you can leave all the other kids where they are and call one kid in that room. Give them a little snack. Tell them, hey, dude, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. Now, we haven't talked in a while. What's been going on with you? Just talk to him. Give him a little treat, a little snack, or you know, or just that conversation. Just try it, y'all. Y'all don't know how important that is to that child to understand that my mom loves me and she loves us. Not just us, her kids, but my mom love me. I think that is so important. Okay, last but certainly not least, discipline. Very sensitive subject because some people, I do whoop my kids. I do whoop. Discipline is not always about whooping your kids. Discipline, yes, the Bible says you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Okay, then that's Jesus talking. That's Jesus in them. Don't come for me. That's what he said. Okay, so that part's in the Bible. If you don't believe in the Bible, you don't have religious beliefs, that's fine. However, lack of discipline definitely shows in your children. If you don't believe in hitting your children, then you need to be able to hit your children to make it hurt without physically hitting them. I don't know what that is, but you should. You should know exactly what your child loves so much, and you need to take it away. There should be consequences for every action. That's the bottom line, what I'm saying. If there are no consequences, then the child will continue this behavior, not only with you, but then people like me got to deal with it. When I see them at school or when I see them on the street or standing on the bus, I don't want to be bothered, okay? Because I don't raise mine, and I don't want to have to be raising yours too because you failed. Discipline is important, whether you choose to discipline them physically or not. I'm not saying abuse the kids. I absolutely am not. But my bottom got spanked with a belt. My bottom got spanked with a ruler by my teacher. Okay? Not that I'm that old, but yes. The teachers were spanking kids when I was in kindergarten. It takes a village. That's why. Because nowadays, these kids run to school and they do what they want to do at school because they can't do nothing to me. My kids understand that teacher might not, but I will. Okay? So, I hope that these 7 tips were able to help you guys. And sister girl, if you out there with those kids and you're a single parent, I feel you, honey. Try these things that I'm telling you. Build that relationship with those kids just to make your life just a little bit easier. Fellas, if you are a single parent, my heart goes out to you especially. And especially if they are little kids, because by nature, you are the provider, not the nurturer. So I understand. It's even harder for you. But keep going. That child will appreciate it. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video can help someone. Don't forget to thumbs this video up, comment, subscribe, share this video with any and everybody that you think may need these tips. And also, guys, go ahead and subscribe to my mukbang channel. I got a new mukbang channel, and I post on there every day. I try to anyway, maybe every other day. But so far, it's been every day. I've been going hard. And I just want to thank you guys. Don't forget, go over there and subscribe if you're into that thing. Because, I don't know, a lot of people don't like it. But it's check it out. Check it out. See if you like it. Don't forget to hit this notification bell, though, so you don't miss my next video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.